Letting that third eye soften into the earth. Inhaling, expanding through backside body, lengthening through spine, breathing in. And a complete exhale as belly softens in between thighs, breathing out. Inhaling, finding that side body lengthening as you find the ability to breathe all the way up through armpits. And again, exhaling, perhaps feeling those hips softening back towards heels. From here, we'll begin to find that ujjayi breath, that audible in. And that audible out. And just beginning to sit with our ability to find a texture to that breath. Finding a sight, sound, perhaps similar to waves breaking on the beach. And beginning to let the awareness sit in that space. Big inhale. And complete exhale. And as we soften into mat, into body, into breath, coming into any intentions that speak to you in this space. The hard part is done. You're here, you're on your mat. So as you come into that intention, beginning to repeat it to yourself here 3 times with meaning. And perhaps noticing the belly softening with more ease, the hips softening. Maybe the breath is already beginning to smooth out. Big inhale. And complete exhale. Our next inhale will bring us up into our tabletop. And on your exhale, just begin to take those hands right up underneath the shoulders. Knees are right up underneath the hips. And from that space, we'll inhale, take that right leg, reach it towards the walls behind you. On your exhale, draw knee to nose and chin to chest. Inhale, long lines of energy. And exhale, hollowing it out. Big breath in. And complete breath out. We'll inhale, right leg's gonna rise, and from there, perhaps coming up into your left fingertips, left arm can reach out towards top of the mat. 3 rounds here. You can stick and stay in this space or elbow to knee, chin to chest. Inhale, reach and breathe, and exhale, hollow it out. Big inhale. And complete exhale, and we'll inhale, take it nice and long. On your exhale, you can stay here or find the previous variation, or on the exhale, right knee towards right hip, left elbow towards left rib cage. Inhale, take it long. Exhale, draw those elbows and knees in. I'll give you another perspective. Inhale long, and exhale, draw it in. Nice job. Inhale, take it long. Exhale, plant left hand. Slide your right foot down on towards the earth. Pinky side edge of that foot goes down. And from that space, right hand comes high. Long lines of energy. Gaze goes up. Breath in. You can stick and stay here, or on your exhale, begin to carve that right hand down towards left palm. We'll inhale, reach up. And exhale, carve it out. You've got 3 more here. Perhaps you float right leg. And exhale, carve it out. All the options are there for you as you move and breathe and connect the dots. Last one, in through the nose and out through the nose. We'll inhale, take it up. Exhale, plant the hands. Float your right leg. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhale, take right knee behind left knee. And you're going to find little flippy, little walrus Sparky the Seal is my favorite. Breath in on the exhale. Walk your hands over to the left, so towards the side that the leg is in front. And then we push the hips back towards the heels. And breathe into that right side body for 3. In and out through the nose in 2. Breath in and breath out. And inhale, bring it all the way back into your tabletop. Exhale, perhaps again, float right leg. And from that space, or you can drop the knee, we'll take the chin and the chest towards the earth. Slide that belly through, lengthen that right leg towards the walls behind you. Baby Cobra brings you up. And on the exhale, hips go back towards heels, child's pose. Knowing that this child's pose is always there for you. If you need to connect to breath, just begin to feel lightheaded, coming into this space, reconnecting, reevaluating, and joining us when you're ready. On your next inhale, begin to draw yourself up into your tabletop. And on your exhale, we'll just take that left leg and reach it towards the walls behind us. Breath in here, using the earth beneath you, hollowing out the belly, knee to nose, chin to chest. Inhale, take it nice and long. Exhale, hollow it out. Inhale, long lines of energy. And exhale, hollow it out. We'll inhale long. Exhale, right fingertips on the earth. And then from that space, right arm reaches towards the walls behind you. Big breath in. Exhale, elbow, knee, chin, and chest. Inhale, long. Exhale, elbow, knee, chin, and chest. Inhale, using the earth, using the breath. And exhaling, chin and chest. Inhale, taking it long. You can stick with that variation, or on the exhale, right elbow towards right ribs, left knee towards left hip. Inhale, long. And exhale out to the side. And inhale, take it long. And exhale out to the side. And we'll inhale, long lines of energy. On the exhale, plant that right hand down. Pinky side edge of left foot goes down. Left hand comes high. Breathe in. And breathe out. You can stick and stay here or begin to carve it out on an exhale. Left hand down towards right palm. Inhale, peel it up. And exhale, carve it out. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, carve it out. Perhaps you begin to float that left leg, breathing in, dorsiflexing those toes or flointing those toes. And breathe out. And inhale. And exhale. We'll inhale, take it up. Exhale, plant both the hands. Left leg floats towards walls behind you. Left knee knits behind right knee. You swisher those shins out towards the side. Walk the hands over to the right. And then swish your hips. Swishy, swishy. For 3. In and out through the nose. And 2. Ujjayi breath in, soft jaws, soft eyes, soft thoughts. Ujjayi breath out. On an inhale, bring it back up into your tabletop. And on your exhale, find those knees stacking underneath those hips. Oh, no, 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 no. Left leg float it. Big breath in. On the exhale, chin and chest. And then from that space down towards the belly, heart space opens up. And on the exhale, we'll push it back. Downward facing dog. Breath in. And breath out. Yeah, just nodding that head yes, nodding that head no, letting one leg be bent while the other leg is straight. Anything that helps you connect the dots, that helps you cultivate breath, that brings you into this right here, right now, in your bodies, on your mats, in your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. On an inhale, rise way up high to those toes. On the exhale, slide your heels towards left corner of your mat and begin to soften left knee as you soften right hip out in 3, and 2. And then we'll inhale, bring it all the way back up. Exhale, slide those heels towards other corner and let that right knee soften as left hip goes away from you in 3, and 2. And then we'll inhale, take those heels way up towards the ceiling. On the exhale, melt those heels back towards the walls behind you or towards the earth. We'll take feet out mat width apart. And from that space, begin to walk your hands back to meet your feet. And from here, just grab those elbows and hang. And you're just nodding the head. Yes. You're nodding the head. No. You're shifting that weight a little forward to the front part of the foot. Other forearm underneath. Same but different as you soften. And then from that space, releasing those palms down towards the earth. Inhale, little halfway lift. Option to slide a block underneath one of those hands. We'll take left hand down. Right hand can come to the low back. Right hand can come high. Maybe from here, finding a little fancy waving through that wrist, spaciousness. Yeah. Big breath in. On the exhale, release that. Inhale, find that length. And exhale, other hand comes down. Other hand, low back, gaze up over left shoulder. Other hand goes high. And then you're fancy with your gloriousness as you find spaciousness in that wrist. Big breath in, and on the exhale, release it. On your inhale, find your halfway lift here. Slide that block out from underneath you. And on your exhale, bring it back out into a plank pose. Take a big breath in here. We'll just take those heels to the left and take that right hand high for 3. So you got a little crisscross thing going here with the knees, and 2, or the legs. Breath in. On the exhale, bring it back into your plank. Inhale here and exhale, finding the other side for 3, and 2. On the exhale, bring it back into your plank pose. And from that space, knees, chin, and chest. Watching those eyes, keeping that gaze out in front. Tops of the toes will go down. We'll inhale, lift up here, elbows kiss the ribs. And on the exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Breath in. And breath out. And from that space, on an inhale, rise way up high to toes. And on your exhale, can you tippy toe to the top of your mat? And once you get up there, can you drop those heels? And can you bend your knees? And can you just re-articulate that spine all the way up to standing? And taking those big toes to touch. Palms are at your sides. You're in your body. You're in your breath. You have the ability to send some of the energy here that we create on our mats in the direction we choose. Where do you want it to go? Where's that intention? Constantly coming back. Revisiting, whether it's the first of the year or February 8th. It's one of our superpowers. On your inhale, let those arms rise up. On your exhale, fold it out, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen into the spine, put the shoulders on the back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back. Lower down, knees, chin, chest, chaturanga. Inhale, heart space opens up. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Breath in. And breath out. Inhale, slide right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, firming that left hip in. Little bit of movement there through the ankle. Circles up on the ceiling with the knee. And we'll inhale, square those hips, take right leg long. And on the exhale, slide it through, find the top of your mat. From that space, we'll take left hand down and take right hand high, nice big twist. And 3. Watching that left hip, the hip likes to drop as the hips like to twist, but we want the twist to come from the rib cage up in 2. Breath in. On the exhale, plant both those hands. Inhale, slide gaze out in front. Left foot meets right. Exhale, find your fold. Heel toe those feet back together. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, peel it up. And exhale, fold it out. Inhale, lengthen into the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back. Lowering it down, knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga arms. Tops of the toes down, we inhale. Spreading the fingers wide, index fingers and thumbs glue towards the earth. Exhale, breath in. Breath out. Inhale, left leg is going to rise. Exhale, go ahead, bend the knee, open the hip. You continue to firm that right hip in and letting this be from the hips down. So trying to keep those shoulders square in 3. Movement through ankle and knee in 2. We'll slide it through, find the top of your mat. Inhale into that low lunge, sliding that gaze out in front. And on the exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, peel that left hand high. Watch that right hip rising. 3. Through the nose, 2. Big inhale. And on the exhale, plant both those hands. On the inhale, almost like a halfway lift, right leg's rising. Exhale, feet meet as we fold. Beautiful. Heel toe those feet back together. And inhale, bring it all the way back up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold it out, Uttanasana. Inhale here, halfway lift. Exhale, heel toe those feet, hip width apart, peace fingers and big toes. Nice and long in the spine as you breathe in. Elbows slide out to the sides. You can bend the knees as much as you need to. Shoulders up and away from ears as you fold. Inner thighs spiraling towards the walls behind you as you firm the outer edges of your calves in for 3. And 2. And we'll inhale here, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant those hands, step or hop back. Knees, chin, chest, chaturanga arms. Your choice, how you soften your way down towards the earth. And then inhaling, just being mindful of shoulders away from ears, which sometimes a little bend in those elbows helps. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. On the inhale, slide right leg up towards the walls behind you. On the exhale, little spaciousness, bend and open. We'll inhale, take it long. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, shoulders over wrist. Maybe you kiss your knee. And then slide it towards top of the mat. Left heel spins down, and from that space, we'll rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Right hip back, left hip forward, 3. Inner arch awake and alive in that back foot in 2. Big breath in here. On the exhale, start to reach those arms towards the walls behind you. Squeeze those elbows towards each other like you've got a little grate in between your shoulder blades in 3. And 2, we're going to spin that back heel all the way down towards more of a warrior 2. So perhaps out towards 9 o'clock, and windmill those arms up and around. Nice heel to arch alignment. Gaze out over those fingers. Breath in. Beautiful. And breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Big breath in. and complete breath out. We'll inhale, peaceful warrior. Let that right arm rise. Shoulders soften in towards sockets. Rib cage is spacious. Inner knee towards outer knee at the top of the mat. Breath in. And that inner arch, that inner ankle of back foot awake and alive in 2. And from that space, sliding right elbow towards right thigh, right hand towards the earth, towards a block. Left hand comes high in 3. Low ribs, low belly in here in 2. Breath in. And breath out. And then keep with the legs. Find your peace. Peel it up, straight and strong. Beautiful. On the exhale, go ahead. Windmill hands down and around. Go ahead and soften your left knee down towards the earth. Wiggle that right foot forward and just push those hips back. And blocks can be helpful here. One underneath either palm or books, perhaps, if there's no blocks. For 3. And perhaps begin to swing those hips back and forth, in 2. Big breath in. And big breath out. And from that space, we'll inhale, bring it back up towards the top of the mat. So in similar fashion to our first Surya Namaskar, A or B, I don't know. Walk your hands out in front, pull your left leg. I'm a fancy lady. I say big words. And on your exhale, take your left knee right behind your right ankle and take the hand, wiggle that right foot out towards the side. So it's going to be outside of your right shoulder and fold here. Does that feel good? Yeah, okay. 3. In and out through the nose, guys. 2. Yeah, little crouch and curl. Breath in. And breath out. And then we'll take those hands out in front. Inhale, find your halfway lift. So it's like a Virabhadrasana 3 with a kickstand. On the exhale, this time our forward fold. Left foot's going to slide to the outside pinky side edge of right foot. And it's a little crisscross applesauce as you fold over those legs in 3. And if this feels weird, it should. If it feels great, even better. And 2. Breath in, yeah. And breath out. And we'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, undo those crisscross, big toes come to touch. Inhale, root down into those strong legs as you reach up, big open heart. And on the exhale, hands to that heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold it out. Inhale, there'll be that halfway lift. Exhale, heel toe those feet, and it's hands underneath feet, toes all the way up in those wrists. Shift the weight forward, let the head go. 5. Bend the knees as much as you need to. 4. And 3. In and out through the nose. And 2. And then inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands. Step or hop back. Knees, chin, chest, chaturanga arms, or the option to always skip it and just find your downward facing dog straight away is there. Your body, your practice. Breath in. And breath out. Big inhale. Complete exhale. That left leg is going to rise as we breathe in. Firming right hip in on the exhale, a little space as you open. You continue to drag that right heel down towards the earth. On an inhale, square the hips, square the shoulders, take it long. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, maybe a little kiss. And slide it through. Find the top of your mat. Right heel will spin down, so right toes are pointing at 1 or 2 o'clock. And on our inhale, we come up, Virabhadrasana 1. Left hip back, right hip forward, shoulders away from ears. 3. In and out through the nose in 2. A big breath in. On the exhale, swing those arms towards the walls behind you. Thumbs go in towards the midline of the body. Pinkies are out. Shoulders squeeze towards each other. 3. And 2. And then from that space, windmill those arms up and around. Find that warrior 2, a little more spacious. Inner knees towards outer knees. Rib cage, belly, shoulders over hips. Watching the propensity to really begin to press down into the big toe mound of right foot. Can you bring more awareness to the pinky side edge of that foot? And then from that space, peaceful warrior, left arms rising in 3. Awareness in rib cage and belly here. So it's not just the low back working in 2. And on our exhale, we'll move into side angle pose. So the elbow can slide towards the knee. The hand can slide towards the earth. Right arm can be up towards the sky. Right arm can be right up alongside that ear. As long as you're in your breath, you're doing it right for 3. Through the nose in 2. Breath in. And breath out. We're going to go softening into peaceful warrior, left arms rising, spacious and strong. And on the exhale, windmill those hands down and around. 12 o'clock, those right toes, drop that right knee down, wiggle that left foot forward, and push those hips back. And from there, you can begin to soften over that left leg. You can begin to sashay those hips from left to right. You can hands under blocks. But the idea is to keep the backside body over the right knee versus all the way back towards the heel. And then from that space, on an inhale, we're going to crawl up, hands on either side of left foot. Exhale, slide right knee in towards left heel. The left shoulder is going to slide inside of that left knee, and those arms are out in front in your spacious backside body. It's just a little opportunity to surrender, to recognize that all flexibility isn't just straight legs and straight arms and forward folds, but making yourself into a little ball is flexibility as well. Breath in, making yourself small is flexibility as well. Breath in. Breath out. And from there, we'll take those hands out in front. You can begin to kickstand that right leg up towards the sky like you're about to be a Virabhadrasana 3. And then on the exhale, pinky side edge of right foot lines up with left foot. And we fold for 5. In and out through the nose in 4. And 3. And 2. On an inhale, halfway lift. On an exhale, big toes come to touch. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. And on your exhale, hands are at our hearts. We'll inhale, sit nice and low. Utkatasana, weight is in those heels. On the exhale, left hand goes forward, right hand comes back. Big twist. Watch your left hip. It's going to be like, I'm coming in for the big twist. You're like, nah. I'm going to knit you back. You're a part of my foundation. Inhale, bring it back towards your center. And on the exhale, it's the other side. And vice versa, the right hip's going to slide back. Breath in. And breath out. We'll inhale, bring it back towards our center. Exhale, interlace those hands behind the back. Inhale, lift up through that heart. Exhale, forward fold here in 3. Through the nose in 2. Breath in. And breath out. On an inhale, find your halfway lift. Hands come to the low back. On the exhale, plant the hands. This time, just go ahead and step that left foot back. Spin that left heel down. And from that space, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Right hip goes back, left hip goes forward. Breath in. And on the exhale, we find those arms reaching back. Thumbs in, pinkies out, shoulder blades squeeze towards each other. You're going to take a deep breath in. Take that gaze out in front. Spin that back heel off the mat. In Virabhadrasana 3, as you're standing on the walls, behind you in 3. In and out through the nose in 2. Big breath in. We'll take left hand forward and reach right hand back. Long lines of energy. Breath in. Softness in front knee. Breath out. Begin to stand down. Windmill those arms up and around. Find that warrior 2, that nice heel to arch alignment, inner knee towards outer knee. And on your inhale, soften into peaceful warrior. Big breath in here. On the exhale, heels go in, toes go out. Goddess pose. And from that space, you're going to take those hands behind your back. You've either got yourself in a nice little reverse namaskara with the hands pressing towards each other, or you've got those fists really strong, knuckles pressing towards each other. Shoulders are away from ears. Inner knees towards outer knees. Tailbone, it's going to want to stick out. See if you can knit that tailbone down towards the earth as you draw the low ribs in for 3. Through the nose, chin off the chest in 2. Spacious and strong. Breath in. And breath out. And we'll straighten out those legs. 12 o'clock, those left toes. Turn those right toes out. Take those arms out towards the side. Feel that space, all that energy moving through those limbs. Inhale, take it out towards the top of your mat. And on your exhale, right hand comes down, left hand comes high. The ability to lean back and create more spaces here, the ability to spin your gaze up as long as it doesn't hurt your neck is there. Long, smooth, silky breaths through the nose for 3. In and out in 2. Big inhale. And complete exhale. We'll take a big breath in here. On the exhale, windmill that left hand down and around. Pick that back foot up, step it in. Parsvottanasana, similar to Ardha Hanuman, the half splits as we fold. Hands underneath blocks. Fingertips can reach towards walls behind you as well to create more space for 3. We're filling up and letting go in 2. Breath in. And breath out. And on an inhale, take that gaze out in front. Gas pedal that back foot. Exhale, left hand comes down. Right hand, low back. Maybe the right hand comes high. This is a shorter stance, folks, at least 2/3 the size of a warrior 2. For 3, yep. And 2, breath in and breath out. And we'll plant both those hands. We'll walk those fingertips out in front. Take a big breath in. Take that left leg up towards the sky, standing splits. Yes, your right hip might be going, what the and you go, baby, I got you. I got you. You find your breath. Big inhale here. Exhale, left ankle, right knee. Little crouches and curls. Inhale, long lines of energy as you reach and breathe. Hands can be on blocks. Exhale, little crouch and curl. Inhale, reach and breathe. And exhale, little crouch and little curl. We'll inhale, take it up, long lines of energy. Exhale, take left knee down towards the earth. Your hands to the inside of that right thigh. Big breath in here. Nice forward fold in 3. In and out through the nose, and 2. Big breath in and big breath out. Begin to walk those hands back underneath those shoulders. And from that space, we're going to take our left hand to the outside of this right thigh and just take your right hand right behind you. Easy twist for 3. In and out through the nose, and 2. Breath in and breath out. We'll inhale, bring it back towards our center. Take those hands out in front. So listen, from here, it's going to move into a Virabhadrasana 3 stance. Hands underneath shoulders, left leg reaches. And then continuing with that twisting theme, left hand goes down towards the earth or towards a block. Right hand low back. Right hand comes high for 3. Really flexing and reaching through that left leg. If you get like, oh, it's scary, it doesn't necessarily get easier. And 2, and on the exhale, plant both those hands, bring those feet to touch, heel toe your feet, heels in, toes out, and we'll get ourselves into a nice little yogi squat. Hands to the heart, shoulders away from the ears. 3 and 2. Breath in, pressing through the palms, lifting through the heart, and breath out. And then gently from that space, reach those arms out in front and just thunk. So from here, boat pose, shoulders away from ears, awake and alive in those toes. If this is a challenge, just particularly if you have low back issues, your forearms can be on the earth. It's a great option as well. And you're here for 5, shoulders soft. Yes, heart space open. 4 and 3 and 2. We're going to take a big breath in. If you've got the forearms down, just slide your knees over to one side. If you've got yourself in your bow, slide your arms over to one side. And then inhale, bring it back towards your center, and you'll find the other side. And inhale, bring it back and take it. And inhale, bring it back and take it to the other side. Inhaling, if you've got the forearms down, perhaps you start to lower those legs a little bit and bring it back towards your center, and lower those legs a little bit and bring it back towards your center. If you're up in your full meal deal, you're going to maybe lower and bring it back and lower and bring it back. And we're just doing what feels good in our bodies. We're sitting on that edge of sensation. We're finding the breath. We're recognizing our strengths. And we're acknowledging our weaknesses and coming into a place of getting stronger, more aware, more connected, and we're in a place of integrity. Last one, over to the left. Bring the knees up and towards the chest. Take the feet towards each other. And Baddha Konasana. Big breath in, lift up through that heart. Exhale, heart reaches towards toes. Forearms soften down towards the earth. Shoulders away from ears. Maybe your knees are all the way up towards here and you're looking at this going, what the hell? You're doing what you need to do. Be in that breath for 3. Inhaling and exhaling, biggest part of the practice, in 2. Biggest tool in the toolbox, in through the nose. And out through the nose. On your inhale, begin to draw yourself up. On the exhale, draw those knees in towards each other. And from that space, we're going to work our way into a forward fold. So however you want to get there, I'm offering up this option: forwards and backwards, and forwards and backwards. And there's the flexibility, right? The little ball. where the knees can be up towards and you can reach. And eventually you go, I'm going to get my butt up off the ground and I'm going to fold over those legs. Nice. 3. And 2. And then we'll heel toe those feet back together. We'll sit down into that little Utkatasana. Weight is in those heels. Shoulders are soft. I can see my toes. Big breath in, and on the exhale, left arm reaches back. Watch that right hip. Inhale, bring it back towards your center, and exhale, other side. Lovely. We'll do that again. Inhale, middle. Exhale, spacious. Twist. And inhale, back towards that middle. And exhale, finding the other side. Beautiful. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, interlace fingers and swing those arms overhead as you fold. Option to find a little Kali Mudra. Index fingers and thumbs. Palms to touch. 3. And 2. And then hands come to the low back. Release those fingers. Set the palms down towards the earth and begin to slide that right leg back. Nice Virabhadrasana 1 as we rise. Left hip back, right hip forward, awake and alive in that inner arch. And breath out. We'll take a big inhale here. On the exhale, reach those arms back. Thumbs in, pinkies out. Big breath in. We're spinning that back heel off the mat. And it's Virabhadrasana 3. We've been here before, but we had the hands on the earth. Noticing the differences, but at the same time, noticing the similarities and capitalize on them in 2. Breath in and breath out. From here, you're going to take that right hand forward and that left hand back. And your energy and all of those limbs, whee! And on the exhale, softness in that front knee. Windmill everything down and around into that warrior 2. Heel to arch alignment. And from that space, on that inhale, find your peace, feel it up. Long lines of energy. And on the exhale, heels go in, toes go out. Take your hands behind your head. Take a deep breath in here. And on the exhale, left elbow towards left knee. Nice job. Inhale, back towards that middle. Exhale, other side. Inhale, bring it back. Chin is off the chest. Exhale. In and out. In and out. The exhale brings you towards the knee. You got 2 more each side. And then back towards that middle, the arms are rising. We'll straighten out the legs. 12 o'clock, those right toes. Left toes reach out towards top of the mat. Arms are out to the sides. Inhale, take it out. And exhale. Left hand goes down. Right hand comes high. It's softening that heart space open as you lengthen through those arms, through those legs, from that right hip to the crown of the head. And then there's the breath. 3. In and out through the nose in 2. Big inhale here on the exhale. Windmill that right hand down and around. Frame your left foot. Pick your back foot up and step it in. And those right toes are going to point towards right corner of the mat. So the hips are square. Big breath in here. Exhale, Parsvottanasana as you fold. Hands can come to blocks. Hands can come back towards the back of your mat. You're elongating your spine. It isn't necessarily about getting the forehead close to the thigh as much as it's about creating space. Breath in. And breath out. And then on an inhale, we'll start to find a little halfway lift. Again, a block underneath this right hand is a great option. Left hand to low back. Left hand comes high. And even the person who does lots and lots of yoga, will perhaps find themselves getting light in that back foot. See if you can ground that back foot down. If you can't, you need to get something underneath your hand. You need to find something that's perhaps a little less spacious so you can be more connected to your foundation. And two, big breath in and complete breath out. We'll plant both of those hands from that space. Walk those fingertips out in front, slide right knee inside of left, arch. Wiggle that left foot out and just like hollow out the backside, front side body, backside body, spacious. 3 and 2. Breath in and breath out. And we'll gently begin to draw ourselves back up. You're just going to take your right arm, hug your left leg, left hand comes behind you. And if this is like, oh my God, nobody, my knees, not happy, you can slide a little block underneath your bum. And 2, breath in and breath out. And then gently walk those hands back out in front. And it's that Virabhadrasana 3 stance. And this time we take right hand down. And again, the blocks are there for you. Left hand, low back. Left hand comes high. In 3 and 2. Lovely. On an exhale, take right knee behind left ankle and go ahead and sit yourself down. Nice. We'll take those feet together, knees wide but further away from the middle of the body. Forearms can slide underneath your calves. Hands can come to the tops of the feet and you can fold. And this is a great one too. Sometimes letting the big bowling ball that sits on top of your body be supported by a block. You'll actually notice other things softening. Breath in. And breath out. And gently from that space, begin to draw yourself back up. Take your legs out in front. Little walk with the backside body. Slide the booty out from underneath you. Dorsiflex your toes. Close your eyes here. The hands can reach down towards the earth as the heart reaches up, and just find your seated mountain pose, Dandasana. Great place to revisit intention. And let those arms reach up towards the sky. And on the exhale, folding over those legs. Shoulders are away from the ears. 5. In and out through the nose. 4. And 3. And 2. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And then gently begin to walk it back. And from here, we'll draw that right knee up and towards our chest. So similar to our little crouch and curl. And then from this space, right arm's going to reach up towards the sky. You'll slide that right shoulder and slide to that right knee. Find yourself a nice little backstroke with your right hand. Left hand comes behind. And if you can't get a hold of anything, you've got that low back, you've got your thigh, you could get a hold of some clothes. or if those fingers are touching, wrapping up those hands, maybe right hand grabs left wrist, maybe not. Left toes are dorsiflex. In and out through the nose here for 3. And 2. Breath in. And breath out. This is a forward fold. I prefer a little space underneath my throat, and sometimes I like to look over my left shoulder and gently release that. We'll find Janu Shirsasana, bottom of right foot inside of left thigh. But before we do that, right hand's going to reach towards the walls behind you, and you're going to take that right knee down and that left foot down. And as those things go down, everything else comes up. Left arm right up alongside the ear for 3. And 2. And on the exhale, soften it back down. Left hand becomes beside left hip. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Right hand to the outside edge of that left leg. Left arm over the top. And fold. Does not matter where the hands land. Matters that you're keeping your heart open. Matters that you're keeping your breath rolling in and rolling out. Inhale. And exhale. Breath in. And breath out. And then gently begin to walk it back. Both of those legs out in front. And perhaps a little shimmy shake. We'll draw the left knee up and towards the chest. And you've got about a fist width here of space in between the foot and the thigh. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Shoulders inside of that knee. Little backstroke there. Right hand comes behind. Big inhale. And the exhale. 3. And again, the option to fold is there. The option to sit up tall and look over right shoulder, or the option to just be in a space of like, wow, this is a lot. Just doing the best I can for 3. In and out through the nose and 2. Breath in. Yeah. And breath out. And we'll gently release that. Bottom of left foot inside of right thigh. Finding that heart opener. Left hand's going to come behind you. Fingertips point towards the back of that mat. Right foot down, left knee down, up and away with that right side body in 3. And 2. Breath in. And breath out. And then gently release that. Bottom of left foot inside of right thigh. Right hand right beside that hip. Inhale, take left arm, reach it up. And on the exhale, pinky side edge. Other arm over the top. And it's a fold. 3. In and out through the nose and 2. Big breath in. And complete breath out. And then gently from that space, begin to walk it back. Take those legs out in front. We'll give ourselves a hug. And you can slowly begin to lower yourself all the way down onto your back. Heels preferably stay down towards the earth. Lots of intention, slowly but surely. And from there, taking those hands right beside those hips, walking those feet in so they're hip width apart. Big breath in here. On an exhale, we'll take those hips up and away from the mat. Option to stay here, option to interlace fingers, option to shimmy those shoulders underneath you. Big breath in. Inner thighs roll towards each other and down towards the earth, and there's a softening of the backside body in 3. Filling up, letting go in 2. Letting those shins reach towards the walls behind you. Breath in. And breath out. And then gently release that. Take those feet as wide as your mat and just let those knees go in towards your middle. Feel the low back connect towards the earth. Take right hand to your belly, left hand to your heart. And then begin to wiggle those feet back, hip width apart, hands right beside those hips. Option one, your bridge pose. Option two, fingertips go over the shoulders. You squeeze those elbows towards each other. Begin to press yourself up through the crown of your head. And from that space, all the way up into your full Urdhva for 5. Wherever you're at in 4, or 3, and 2. And we'll gently soften our way down. Knees will come up and towards those armpits. Outside edges of the feet are your handles. Happy baby. Rolling from left to right. Massaging that low back. And then from that space, letting those knees go next to each other. Arms go out to the sides. Breath in on an exhale. Knees to the right. You can soften that gaze to the right or soften it over to the left for 3. In and out through the nose, and 2. Deep breaths in. And deep breath out. And then we'll inhale, bring it back towards your center. And on the exhale, find the other side. And it's right side body spacious, breath spacious. Heart space spacious. And bringing it back towards your middle. Forearms right around those knees. Wrap it up. Maybe knees get kisses. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, heels go in, toes go up, palms go up. You're on your back. Shavasana. It's just this ability to let yourself be. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. All the benefits of the practice soften in the stillness. And from that space, beginning to let all the air out of the lungs. Biggest breath you've taken all day, from the base of that spine up into the belly, from the belly up into the heart, from the heart up into the throat, and from there all the way up into the crown of the head. Big breath in. You'll draw the chin in towards the chest and hold. And then an open mouth exhale lets it go. And a little bit of movement, toes and fingers, ankles and wrists. A nice big reaching through the arms, reaching through those legs. Drawing those knees up and towards the chest and softening over to one side for a few breaths there. From that space up into a comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall. Index fingers and thumbs come to touch. A block underneath those hips will get the hips up so the knees can soften down if that's a challenge. And coming back to those intentions, coming back to that breath. Taking the hands to the heart. Gesture of gratitude, gesture of grace. May our hearts remain open. May we awaken to the light of our own true nature. May we be healed. And may we be a healing source for other beings. Giving thanks.